come to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. 'Cause everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Carmate Warehouse. Used cars made easy. Power 103.1. Ballarat's leaders in local. Listen anywhere you go on the free iHeartRadio app. Your news now.
Hi there, I'm Mack with your local news first. A project to reduce the wild deer population across the Grampians region has begun. The Department of Environment says by managing population numbers, the project will reduce environmental damage caused by the deer. The work particularly important around the Mount Cole area as the forest regenerates after the devastating Bayandine fires. Ballarat gamblers are losing over $170,000 a day, according to new data. Figures from the Victorian Gambling and Casino Control Commission found residents in regional Victoria have spent $692 million on poker machines in the last financial year. The city was the second biggest loser in the regions, with residents spending over $63 million on pokies. Ballarat's Deputy Mayor says the increased fines for doing the wrong thing on e-scooters are about right. As an example, 2 people double dinking, not wearing a helmet and riding on a footpath would cop a whopping $1,500 penalty. Councillor Peter Eddy says riders need to understand the new rules.
I think it needs to be a big enough deterrent that people are aware of it, but it's one thing to have the fine. It's going to be another thing to make sure that every time someone's thinking about getting on a scooter, they realise what that cost is before they do the wrong thing.
To sport, and former Ballarat miners Kayla George and Jade Melbourne will be hoping to continue their fine form at the Games, with the Opal set to clash with Serbia in a quarter-final. They'll be confident too after a 79-72 last-up win against hosts France. The Serbia game Wednesday night, Paris time. That's the latest in your local news.
Enderson. The 40-year-old man taken by a crocodile in far north Queensland is being described as a hero, with revelations the riverbank gave way when he fell in. The wife of the young doctor from Newcastle tried to pull him out of the croc-infested waters near Cookstown when he let go to save her life. The Reserve Bank has ruled out a cut to interest rates anytime soon, opting today to keep it on hold at 4.35% in the hopes it's enough to bring inflation down. The RBA is aiming for between 2 and 3%, warning there's still a ways to go. Big AFL news today with Richmond superstar Dustin Martin calling time on his career after 302 games. Some saying he's one of the greatest to pull on the yellow and black. Well, Geelong forward Tom Hawkins has also announced he's retiring at the end of the season. The ACCC is warning of 2 baby products that have caused deaths overseas, including self-feeding bottle devices and car seat head straps. And no surprises, the 10 most expensive homes sold in Australia in the past year were all located in Sydney.
PowerFM Sports. Brought to you by D2E Gym. From Delacombe to Wendouree, you're never too far from a D2E.
To the Paris Olympics, and our Aussie divers are in for a tough time in the women's 10-metre platform final. Tracy Holmes has more.
China is recognised as the world's best diving nation. As usual, they're aiming for a gold medal clean sweep in the sport. Today, 5-times game veteran Melissa Wu and debutant Ellie Cole will give their all in the 10-metre platform final. And in beach volleyball, Tokyo silver medal winners Taliqua Clancy and Maria Fea-Tato del Solar will aim to reach the semis later today. Tracy Holmes, Paris.
And that is the latest in news and sport.
PowerFM weather. Beat the winter blues with Hot Temple's infrared heated cycle, Pilates, yoga and strength at 2 locations, Howard Street and Armstrong Street, Ballarat. Public
cloudy with a chance of showers for the rest of today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a chance of shower, a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 13.